Once there was a merchant who had 4 wives. He was attached to his 4th wife very intensely. He would spend lots and lots of time with her. Whatever her demands were, he would ensure they are fulfilled. In one sense, you could say that she was pampered. Relatively speaking, the 3rd wife, he was less attached. But of all the 4 wives, she was the most handsome. She was very, very beautiful. Whenever he would go to some social outings or some parties, he would ensure that the 3rd wife accompanies him. And he would take pride, she's my wife, because she was very handsome. But deep within, he had a fear. Who knows, someday she might elope with someone else. The 2nd wife was the most loyal. Whenever he had some difficulties, some challenges in life, she was always there to be with him, to hear him out, to give him the required support. And the 1st wife, she was the most neglected of the whole lot. He never cared for her needs. Even if she wanted to spend some time, he was never available for her. And years rolled by. A time came when he was bedridden, he became very old, and you could say that he was on the deathbed. It started dawning on him that now he has to leave and go. All along he had spent good time in the company of his 4 wives. Now it started dawning on him that once he leaves, he will be all alone. So he approached his 4th wife and said, "Dear, we have spent so much time together. I love you. I am very attached to you. Would you please come with me?" The 4th wife looked at him and very bluntly said, "No way," turns away and just walks off. He was completely shattered with that kind of a response from his 4th wife. Nevertheless, he turned to his 3rd wife and said, "Please, can you come with me?" The 3rd wife said, "Life is very good out here, and you can also see I'm quite young. Frankly speaking, after you are gone, I plan to marry someone else." This devastated him. He never expected this kind of answer from his dearmost wives. He turned to his 2nd wife. He says, "Please," this time he was in a pleading mode, "Please, please, can you come with me?" The wife said, "Yes, I will come with you. I will be with you. But I too have limitations. Maximum, I can come with you till your graveyard." As if someone has pierced a knife in his heart, he was completely shattered. No words to speak. And at that moment, he hears a feeble voice, "I will come with you." And when he turns back, guess who? It's the 1st wife. "I'll be with you. Wherever you go, I'll be with you." Each one of us have 4 wives in our lives. The 4th wife represents our body. We spend a lot of time taking care of body, fulfilling our bodily needs, our wants, fulfilling our desires. But no matter how smart, how shrewd we are keeping this body fit and healthy, a time comes when we have to leave this body and go. The body gets cremated or burnt, whatever the case may be, and the soul continues its journey. The 3rd wife here represents our desire to accumulate assets, wealth, property. We spend a lot of time accumulating them, but a time comes when all of them are left behind. And just like in the case of this wife, the 3rd wife, it gets married to someone else. Someone else might inherit our wealth or property. The 2nd wife here represents our family, friends, our near and dear ones. They might want to come with us, but they too have limitations. At best, they can accompany us till our graveyard. The 1st wife represents the soul. The soul is the real self. When we leave this body, it's the soul which continues to exist. In the Gita, Krishna says, "Na jayate mriyate va kadachin." I am Nitya. Nitya means it is eternal. It never dies. When the body dies, the soul continues to exist. and continues to move on and take another body. So is there anything wrong in taking care of the body? Should we not spend time going to gym and doing some exercises or taking care of our health? Nothing wrong. We should take care of our body. Anything wrong in desire to accumulate wealth, accumulate assets, have some properties? Nothing wrong. We should have them. Should we not spend time taking care of near and dear ones, having friendship, exchanging love, building good relationships? Nothing wrong. The mistake is if we get so involved, so obsessed in doing all this, and in the process forget the main thing, and the main thing is to take care of our soul, the real self. In management they say the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. So the main thing here is the soul, the Atma, the real self. Everything is fine so long as we don't ignore or neglect the needs of the real self, and that is the soul. So how do we nourish the soul? How do we take care of the real self? Just like for the body, we eat, which nourishes the body. Likewise, soul, which is spiritual in nature, requires spiritual nourishment. And a very, very simple, easy process which will nourish the soul and which is specifically recommended for this present age, the age of Kali Yuga, is to chant the names of the Lord. In fact, there's an Upanishad which says that Harir Nama eva hi kevalam Kalau nasteva gatiranyata. In this age of Kali, a very, very simple and effective way to nourish the soul, to remain connected with God, is to chant the names of God. And if we do that, it nourishes the soul, it takes care of the real self, and we will be able to lead a life which is balanced, which is fulfilling and full of happiness. Hare Krishna.